Well, 'tis the season to be jolly, only if you don't have to deal with family.
Sco got an outstanding career, beautiful fiance. Don't even matter that you can never beat me at another. I beat you.
Mama?
They're your children.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do.
He started it.
All right, well, so joining us with some tips on how to handle the family during the holidays is Therapist Fran. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys?
We're pretty good.
Yeah, you're a familiar face here, but we're new,
Yes.
so
Well, it's nice to meet you guys
nice
again.
to meet you. Nice to meet you. So family, holidays, it's tough. You've got some tips for us on how to handle it and make it through.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I really think is so important, and I tell this to people all the time, it's kind of like what you put in your head is what you feel. So I think one of the first things that people can do is to start to do gratitudes and think about things that make them feel really good, things that make them feel grateful, because when you start thinking about all the things that you feel anxious about, it's like, ah!
Yeah.
You know, it really becomes overwhelming, so you need to feed your brain with good
So stay
stuff.
positive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, and you talked about kind of doing random acts of kindness as well.
You know, that is so important. It really, again, feeds our brain with such good stuff. It's sort of like, you know, you go into the mall and you hold the door open for somebody.
Right.
It makes you feel good, and it makes them feel good, and it puts a smile on your face. And again, it's feeding your brain with really good stuff. So instead of thinking, oh my goodness, the store's filled with all these people, it's so annoying, you feel better. You just do. And you make somebody else feel better.
Nice.
What about like talking points as far as like, because I mean sometimes the conversations can be some of the most stressful, especially if you maybe don't like the, you know, the family that you're with.
Right, and I think that happens a lot, and I think we all have to be very conscious of the fact that if you're with your in-laws, that's still your significant other's parents, and they love them. So it's really important to focus on the things that you like about them, because you don't want to start friction on a holiday and have everybody remember the holiday of 2012 as the most horrible one. So try to focus on things that you like about them.
Right.
And I always say start the holiday meal with gratitudes. You know, everybody says 2 or 3 things that they're grateful for. I did it at Thanksgiving, and we had everybody at my table weeping. So it was
In a good way.
It was good crying. It was really, really nice.
Right. Now, sometimes you can't avoid it, and when you're in it, you talk about, like, just taking yourself out and then refocusing. Talk about that a little bit.
100%. When you're feeling really anxious, it's really important to just take a 20-second time out and breathe. Just focus on your breathing, because it helps your mind to refocus. It helps your body to calm down. So leave the situation. Like your kids have a timeout, you need a timeout.
All right, and we keep talking about the in-laws. You've mentioned it. We've mentioned it earlier. How do we deal with them?
Again, you know, remember that they're the parents of the person we love. I think that we have to just be kind and as gracious as possible, and don't argue with them. You know,
Easier said than done, right?
What?
Is it easier said than done?
Listen, nothing I'm saying is easy to do.
Yeah.
We have to really focus on doing it and try really hard, because if you really don't like somebody and it's difficult to be around them, it's like breathe and then just talk about something nice. Refocus.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming in, Therapist Fran. We
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Some great advice. And if you need more info on Therapist Fran, you can log onto our website. Just head to thedbz.com.